White Tarwater presiding. God save the United States of America, the state of Tennessee, and this honorable court. Justice Tarwater.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Welcome, everyone, to this great day. This is a great day. And that is where that I will start and end this ceremony that we have today. Becoming a member of the bar is an important day in your life. It's an important day in history. It's a recognition of the journey that each of you took to get here today, and a solemn promise that you will make to the profession and to the honor and to the Constitution of the state of Tennessee and the United States of America today. So today is truly a great day. I want to talk to you a little bit about the oath that you will take. An oath is an important promise that we make to ourselves and to the profession and to the state. It is a solemn promise. It's a recognition of your transition from student to practitioner. So in that sense, this promise that you make today is a recognition of where you have been and where you will be. Now, the first part of the oath is unique to our country, our American legal tradition. Long ago, when oaths were admitted, loyalty was pledged to maybe the king or to a flag. We don't do that. Today, your oath will be to support the Constitution of the state of Tennessee and the United States of America. That's significant because the Constitution is the law that governs us. So a lawyer's oath to protect the Constitution of both the state of Tennessee and the United States of America is a promise to protect the law itself. Our Constitution embodies the will of the people, the consent of the people to be governed. And so your promise is to support the people who elected representatives and the people who wrote the constitutions. The second part of the oath is much more personal. It's a promise to conduct yourself with honesty and fairness, integrity, and civility to the best you can. Now, believe it or not, that part of the oath goes all the way back to the Roman Empire. There were lawyers back then, and some of the earliest legal advocates in the Roman Empire vowed to be truthful. They promised that they would not use malicious language against an opponent. Later on, they took an oath to tell the truth, to do no falsehood, and to promote fairness and civility in litigation matters. Now, the language has evolved over the years, but the core function remains the same. When you take the oath today, you will take the oath that tens of thousands of lawyers in our state have taken before you. And it's to uphold the highest ethical standards of the legal profession. So I hope you will use this privilege, this law license that you will have from today going forward, to look out for your clients. And sometimes they may be some of our most vulnerable citizens who may only have you to stand between them and the trier of fact. Shoulder to shoulder, in courtrooms, perhaps in boardrooms, but to look after them, to represent them, to be their advocate, sometimes when they may have no one else. I will tell you, I get a little personal here with you, but one of the most important vows, most important oaths, promises that I made was back in 1978 when I took my marriage vows. And I thought to myself as I was preparing to see you all today, many of the similarities to have and to hold from this day forward. You will have this profession to have and to hold from this day forward. For better or for worse, I can assure you, you will have great days in the practice of law. You will have great days, joyous days, victories to celebrate. You will also have bad days. And resilience is a factor that marks our profession. It also is the mark of a great leader to be resilient, to not only enjoy the good days, but to be resilient when there are bad days. For richer, for poorer, some of you will undoubtedly have great financial success in the practice of law. Others not so. But what we must keep in the forefront, what we must keep paramount, is our duties to our clients. And I remember that the last part of that oath, to love and to honor. Lawyers must love the law, and we must act with honor, because our profession is one of honor. So we have the president of the Tennessee Bar Association here today, President Berry. Would you like to take the floor and make some remarks before we begin the ceremony?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Justice Tarwater. And good afternoon to all of you. And as Justice Tarwater said, I'm Jim Berry, and I'm president of the Tennessee Bar Association. And this is really one of the best parts of my job as president, to congratulate you on getting to this point and welcoming you to the practice of law in the state of Tennessee. I know many of you have friends and family who have been instrumental in this journey, and on behalf of the bar, I want to thank them for their sacrifices that made this day possible. The journey has been different for everyone, and what called you to law school, motivated you to put in the work and the time and sit for the bar, is unique to each person. While our differences will bring strength to the profession, we share an enduring loyalty to core principles which define who we are in the profession: civility, respect for the rule of law, and an agreement to hold ourselves to a higher standard for the benefit of the public. The practice of law can be difficult, but it can also be very rewarding. You're entering the profession at a time of change, and there's going to be opportunities for you to take leadership role and guidance in embracing those opportunities and helping shape the future of our profession. Know that you're part of a legal family that extends across the state of Tennessee, and that we are a caring profession, and that we stand ready to assist one another. We are very proud of your accomplishments, and I speak for the whole Tennessee Bar Association to say that we look forward to you joining our ranks. Thank you.
Thank you, President Berry, and with no further ado, let's make your first motion.
May it please the court. I am Jim Berry, and I am a member of the Tennessee Bar. I would like to introduce Noreen DeMonte, who is a graduate of Marion College and Indiana University School of Law. She has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar, and I therefore move her admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Thank you, President Barry. Your motion will be granted. Ms. DeMonte, you are a Hoosier, or a bit of a Hoosier. Welcome to Tennessee.
Thank you, sir.
So without further ado, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Noreen Catherine DeMonte,
I, Noreen Catherine DeMonte,
do solemnly swear or affirm,
do solemnly swear,
or
affirm, sorry,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Tennessee
and the Constitution of the State of Tennessee
in the practice of my profession.
in the practice of my profession.
I will conduct myself with honesty,
I will conduct myself with honesty,
fairness,
fairness,
integrity,
integrity,
and civility
and civility
to the best of my skill and abilities.
to the best of my skill and abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Ms. DeMonte, and welcome to the bar.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, President Barry, you got another motion?
I do, Your Honor.
One today, you have an opportunity to win all these cases before the court today, which
It has been an amazing week for me. May it please the court, I would like to introduce Haley Morris. She is a graduate of University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill and Campbell University School of Law in Raleigh. She has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar, and I therefore move for her admission to practice before this court and all the courts of Tennessee.
thank you, Mr. Barry. Your motion will be granted. Ms. Morris, I want to make sure that I do this exactly right. You pronounce your middle name Annika or Anika?
Anika.
Anika, all right.
Yes, sir.
And we always welcome people from across the mountain, and even if you're a tardy, you are welcome. You're welcome here.
Thank you.
Right. Would you raise your right hand and repeat after me? I, Haley Anika Morris,
I, Haley Anika Morris,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Tennessee
and the Constitution of the State of Tennessee
in the practice of my profession.
in the practice of my profession.
I will conduct myself with honesty,
I will conduct myself with honesty,
fairness,
fairness,
integrity,
integrity,
and civility
and civility
to the best of my skill and abilities.
to the best of my skill and abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Ms. Morris, you're a member of the Tennessee Bar.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Barry,
May it please the court, I would like to introduce Bailey Pelham. She is a graduate of Scripps College in Claremont, California, and the Chapman University Dale E. Fowler School of Law. She has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar, and I therefore move her admission to practice before this court and the courts of the state of Tennessee.
thank you, Mr. Barry. Your motion will be granted. Ms. Pelham, welcome to Tennessee. We like for Californians to see the light of our beautiful state and all we have to offer here.
Absolutely.
Raise your right hand and we'll get you sworn in.
All right.
I, Bailey Brianna Pelham,
I, Bailey Brianna Pelham,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Tennessee
and the Constitution of the State of Tennessee
in the practice of my profession.
in the practice of my profession.
I will conduct myself with honesty,
I will conduct myself with honesty,
fairness,
fairness,
integrity,
integrity,
and civility
and civility
to the best of my skill and abilities.
to the best of my skill and abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Ms. Pelham. Welcome to the Tennessee Bar.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Berry.
May
you're
it please the
recognized.
may it please the court. I would like to introduce Tiffany Troy. She's an undergraduate. She graduated from Columbia University and Fordham Law School. She has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar, and I therefore move for her admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Thank you, Mr. Berry. Your motion will be granted, but Ms. Troy, having a son who went to Cornell, I am a little curious about Columbia. I went to a basketball game there and saw Columbia beat the Cornell Big Red. I guess that's not to be, I shouldn't be surprised at that, right?
I think Cornell students are much better at sports than Columbia students.
Well, I think perhaps Columbia may be better at other things, but it's a great university. Congratulations to you. And will you be practicing in Tennessee?
Yes.
Where will you be, Mr. Troy?
We have a potential client who has a wage and hour case in Tennessee. So we're going to be filing the case on his behalf once everything's settled down.
Okay.
But we're still going to be in New York.
Okay. Do you practice with a firm in New York?
Yes, I practice with my family's law firm, Troy Law, in Flushing, New York.
Well, this is a wonderful day, and I know your family is very proud of you. And so let's get on with it. Now that I know you a little better, I had to do the Ivy League thing there. If you would raise your right hand and repeat after me.
Yes, Your Honor.
I, Tiffany Troy,
I, Tiffany Troy,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I would support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Tennessee
and the Constitution of the State of Tennessee
in the practice of my profession.
in the practice of my profession.
I will conduct myself with honesty,
I will conduct myself with honesty,
fairness,
fairness,
integrity,
integrity,
and civility
and civility
to the best of my skill and abilities.
to the best of my skill and abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Ms. Troy. You're a member of the Tennessee Bar. Welcome, and we hope your practice in all states goes well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, President Berry, you got one more for us?
One more, Your Honor. May it please the court. I would like to introduce our Auriel Octavian Van Hoof. Van Hoof. He is an undergraduate of the University of California in Santa Barbara and University of New Hampshire's Franklin Pierce School of Law. He has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar, and I therefore move his admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Thank you, President Berry. Your motion will be granted. It seems like it's California Day here.
Well, Your Honor, I gotta be clear, I'm a Tennessee native, born and raised in Southeast Tennessee in Loudon, so don't hold the California education against me.
Well, I had one go to Berkeley, so I would never do that.
There you go.
And of course, Loudon, I can get in the boat right outside here and go from my house to yours. So that's great. Well, congratulations to you on your education. The motion will be granted. Raise your right hand and repeat after me, sir. I, Barry Octavian Van Hall,
I, Ariel Octavian Vanatoff,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Tennessee
and the Constitution of the State of Tennessee
in the practice of my profession.
in the practice of my profession.
I will conduct myself with honesty,
I will conduct myself with honesty,
fairness,
fairness,
integrity,
integrity,
and civility
and civility,
to the best of my skill and abilities.
to the best of my skill and abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, sir. Welcome to the Tennessee Bar.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Berry, does that do it?
That is it, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for being here and thank you for your service on behalf of the bar. And let me make some concluding remarks as the five of you go forth from this day to the next. Now you serve our country and our state. Please do that with honor. Ours is a profession of honor. When you represent clients, either in the courtroom or the boardroom, seek no special dispensation, but seek justice. Abide by the rule of law and seek justice for your clients. Always do the best that you can do because your clients count on you. I hope that you will be leaders in whatever realm of life that is for each of you. For some, like Mr. Berry, he was not only a leader in his corporate practice, but he's a leader in the bar. There are ample opportunities for service that we all have. To be leaders in the bar, leaders in the community, leaders in your school, leaders in your church, leaders in community organizations. But we are tasked with a special role. Lawyers make good leaders. And today and always, our world needs good leaders. I encourage you to be strong, to act with courage. As you move on in the practice and you become a little more experienced, I hope you will take the opportunity to help newer lawyers, whether they're younger or older, they can be newer, and your experience can make a difference to so many. In all that you do, treat your opposing counsel and your clients and witnesses and whoever with dignity and respect, because that is what is expected. I also want to make sure that you're aware of opportunities that you have to represent those who are less fortunate and who maybe can't afford a lawyer. There are ample opportunities through local organizations like Legal Aid to help those who really can't help themselves and who can't afford to hire a lawyer. I can assure you that there's a great need there, and it's a great way to get experience. It just simply is. Some of the pro bono cases that I handled back during my practice were some of the most memorable and rewarding cases that I handled. So I encourage you to use this great education and these skills that you have to help those who are in need. I wish you all the very best. And to end where I started, this is a great day. Congratulations to every one of you and best wishes in the practice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations, everyone. This honorable court is now adjourned.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.